Storm Tracker 7 weather is presented by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Good Wednesday evening to you. Storm Tracker 7 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Booth here. Looks like we're going to have the chance for a little ice as we head on through the evening and into the first part of the overnight hours. Winter weather advisories throughout much of the area, out in parts of really all of Guernsey, Belmont, Ohio, and counties northward. Counties in the south not under these, but having said that, you can still see a little light icing in some of those spots too. But it looks like we're going to have the potential for upwards of a tenth of an inch of ice in some areas, maybe a little more up in the far north. But you can see a little bit of that moisture starting to push in, and it's already starting to hit Noble County, and again a little bit of a mix kind of rolling in with that too. You can see out through Caldwell on the northeast side of Noble County, and actually northwest side of Monroe County, looking a little light mix, maybe a little ice. Cambridge just south of you, you're picking up a little bit of light rain out towards Byesville as well. And as we widen out and show you what's going on with our future radar, you can see this mix coming in over the next couple of hours for our southern counties especially, and it looks like as we kind of widen out and show you what's happening on the bigger picture, you can see more of that moisture and more of that mix in some ice out right now over southern Ohio. This looks like this will be kind of drifting over the central and northern portion of the area as we get through the evening hours, and we're going to have the threat for some slick spots, threat for some freezing rain. That could give us some issues out there, especially if you're going to be driving later on this evening into the first part of the overnight. But the good news is we're pretty close to the lows. We're dealing with temperatures that are right around freezing here in the heart of the area, a little warmer in the south, and it does look like as we get on through the evening and into the overnight hours, we're going to hit our lows in the low 30s, and they're actually going to start coming up a little bit. Those temperatures will as we head towards daybreak. That's going to help give us a little bit of melting by tomorrow morning. I still think there's going to be some lingering slick spots, so you're going to have to give yourself a little extra time for tomorrow morning, but I do think, though, that the timing of this is actually a little better than it could otherwise be. You can see our wind chill factors in the mid-20s. That's what it feels like here in Wheeling. Feels like 32 in Steubenville, so not quite as windy up there, but where we do have the winds blowing, we're definitely feeling it. Looks like we're going to have that freezing rain possible later on this evening, and then it's going to turn over to all rain through Thursday morning. We'll get a little clearing tomorrow afternoon, and then we're back near average with some sunshine on your Friday. Here's what we're looking at with that ice forecast. You can see through the next part of the evening hours, we can see again a light glaze to maybe a tenth of an inch and maybe a little more in a few spots. Here's 4 o'clock though. Notice we're not getting anything after that. So we're going to have a couple, probably I think it's going to be getting out of here by probably 2 or 3, and we're going to be getting a chance rather to get a little warmer air in and a little rain that can help to melt some of that. Again, I think though it's going to be a little worse if you're out traveling through the first part of the evening into the overnight. But here's tonight at 10, you can see a little moisture rolling in. We get on towards midnight and we can see we're tracking that threat for that ice, and even in towards 2 o'clock, but it starts to turn over to rain as we head through the evening and into the overnight hours, and we warm up a little bit by tomorrow morning with some light rain around through the morning, maybe a rumble of thunder and a little clearing as we get on into the afternoon. But it is going to be a little dicey out there if you're traveling. I think it's really going to be the worst of it, probably between about 9 and 1 or 2. So just kind of keep that in mind. We're expecting that rain then on Thursday morning. We get a little clearing in the afternoon, more sunshine and breezy on Friday, a little windy tomorrow as well. Wintry mix possible early on Saturday over to some rain with a high of 50. 40 degrees on your Sunday with some spotty early rain, 39 on Monday. Then the chance for snow returns as we get on into that Tuesday and Wednesday.